This is Pallegney by MA7 Studio. It's 726.95 megabytes to download. There is a required mod for you to download this map, also by MA7 Studio, and that is the Pallegney Buildings Pack. It will automatically download for you once you start downloading this map if you don't already have it downloaded. So I'm a little bit behind with this map tour. It did come out a while ago. I'm playing catch up. Life's been a bit hectic, and apologies for my voice as well. I've been battling a cold for about 2 weeks, I think now, on and off. But anyway, the description is a little bit long there at the start, just giving you an idea of the area, etc. So I'll just grab a few things towards the bottom there. So the roofs of houses get wet during rain. Roads get wet, dry and frost over in winter. You may see puddles of water in certain fields. Some factories have new functions like the sawmill or mills, 2 new agricultural cooperatives, an area to build your own farm, cheese production directly on the farm or in the communal dairy, a secret quest about the history of a funny animal from the Vosges, and a whole multitude of new decors like the mechanic, the class dealership, the livestock trader, the water tower, etc. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes, right opposite this lovely monument there. And this is the map, people. It's a really nice map, I have to say. It was in FS25. Some of you may be aware of that. It's a map that I really wanted to play in FS25, but had a bit too much going on in terms of let's plays and life, etc. So maybe I might have a little go on it this time, I don't know. I am in new farmer mode, but I have bumped the money up to 1 million, which we've got the luxury of being able to do that now, because I need to buy a few plots of land, which we'll go through in a second. But this is the map, so I'm going to go across to farmland. Now our fields are spread out a little bit in new farmer mode, but you do start off with quite a lot. So like I say, we start here. Now your main starting farm is this area here, just all this bit here, and it also comes with this field that's attached to it. So that's all one plot. That is valued at 584 grand. We've got this field here, it's a value of 93,000. There's 2 grass fields, I believe, 49,000, 61,000. There's these 2 smaller fields behind us, 19,000 for that one, 29,000 for that one. Got another one over here, that's 120 grand just over, and there's also one down there for 62,000 just over. So that is what we own, so quite a bit. Just double checking they haven't thrown any extras in. So that's pretty cool. There is a train on the map, as you can see. It runs from this way to that way. It goes off and sells. We'll go through that when we get there though. But that is what we get to start off with. Just checking, I haven't missed anything. Now the field prices vary, as you probably can just already tell. It's 537 for big ones like that. We do have smaller ones. I'm trying to find a really small one. We'll go for this fella up here. It's a bit longer, 67, 360, and then we've got forestry areas, 397, so it was all going to sort of vary. 384, they are going to be a bit more expensive because you can make a ton of money off of those guys. There is a kind of outside of the map, whether you'll be able to nick a few trees from that as well, I don't know, but that's 920,000 to buy. Also takes in some of the areas inside, look, like that. So whether you'll be able to do anything with those areas, I'm not quite sure, but that is what it is. Now we will go past this on the map tour, but I believe this is the area that they talk about where you can start your own farm. It's not very big, it is fairly flat, but that's just over 25 grand, and like I say, we will pass that in a moment. So I think that's probably all I need to show you on here. We'll go through the things to buy in a second. If we scroll up through here and go across to statistics, there is 7 collectibles. It relates to the sort of funny secret or whatever it says at the description. I haven't found any. I think it's changed, or certainly the locations have changed from FS25, so I don't know what they are, but hopefully you will do. In productions, in new farmer mode, you do start off with farm cheeses, which is a kind of dairy that's at your main farm, and we can produce all these. It does produce all the standard things a normal dairy would do, like your buffalo, mozzarella, etc. like that, but it's just there on your main farm. Not quite sure if the productions are quicker, but it is what it is. The other available productions on the map which you can buy, there's a bakery, there's a BGA, a carpentry, a dairy again, a sawmill, and a La Saint Ferez mills. That's basically a grain mill, but that will also produce oils as well. So you can do canola oil, olive oil, etc. like that. That's all in one building, which is pretty nice. There is contracts available on the fields we don't own, which is good. And in animals, on our main farm, we do have a cow stalling. We'll check them out as we go round. And we've also got a chicken coop. It says pasture, but it's more of a coop sort of thing. We'll check that out. We do have 8 chickens in there already. They do have some feed as well. But again, we will check that out. There's your crop calendar. It looks standard to me. There's no custom crops or anything like that. It is what it is, and I believe that is it. We'll go through slot counts and mods and things like that now, I think, and then we'll take a stroll up to the farm. It's literally just up over there. It's not far away. So the slot count in all 3 modes. New farmer mode is 1,353. You might be able to see it up the top there. You can get that down to 1,270 by selling off the starting equipment, which I'm going to show you. So we start off with a plough. We've got a cultivator, I believe that is, a bell spike, a fork with grapple for your front loaders, we've got a pallet fork, we've got a lime and fertilizer spreader, got a class Arian tractor, got a class harvester, which is a really nice harvester. We've got the header for that. We've got a class weight. We've also got a flatbed trailer. We've got a baler. That is not a wrapper. It's just a standard one. That's a Paro harrow. It will hook up to this seeder, so you can sort of direct drill as you go. There is a international truck, so we've got a wagon like that. We've got a John Deere tractor with a John Deere weight. These log cranes, we'll check them out in the moment. There's one at the sawmill and there's one up where the train sort of silo is. You can jump in them and use them. We've got a header trailer, we've got a front loader for one of your tractors, a trailer, a side mower, and that is it. So not a huge amount to start off with, but a decent amount. So that's the slot count for new farmer mode. Farm manager and start from scratch. If you come on here in those 2 modes, you don't start off with anything. It is 1,230. So there we go. Now in terms of mods, there's not a huge amount. There's all the sort of things that come with that Pallegney buildings pack, which we'll go through, but there is a couple that are specific for the map, so they are added in for this map, so to speak. So if I come across to silos and scroll down, we do have starting there, we've got this multifunctional shed. You'll see these on the map anyway. It's somewhere we can store your bales and pallets. There's another one there, it's slightly larger capacity, and then there's this bunker silo as well, so we can use that. Like I say, they are on most of the farm, etc. Containers, if we scroll down, we do have a water tower. That is part of the buildings pack, so we can place that down, but there is a water tower on the map as well. Factories, if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, we do have another dairy that you can place down. Again, it looks standard to me in terms of what it produces. It is quite a big sort of footprint, but it's a very cool looking building, like so. So there's that one. If we go to animals and cows and scroll down, we do have this one cow stalling, again part of the buildings pack. We do have a cow stalling on our farm, which is just this guy here. It is pretty much the same size as that. It does say it only takes 50 cows, but you can customize the fence, etc. So you can make it bigger if you've got the room, and it will take more cows. I did place one of them down just to test, and it already let me put down more than 50, put in more than 50 cows anyway. Same with the sheep. There's one of, well, in fact, there's 2 sheep pastures here. These are part of the map. They both say 19, but again, I placed one down. I think it was something like, it was either 50 or something like that. I don't know, but it was more than that amount there. But they're both, they pretty much are. They do have fences with them. I don't know if you can see, but they are pretty much exactly the same layout and design as the 2 sheep pastures that are on the map. But again, you can customize the fence. You don't have to have them that shape, which is good. Now that is it for the mods, so we will get going, I think, because I've gone on too much. Now a couple of things have changed or aren't on here from 22. I'm pretty sure somewhere down there, whoa, there was a sell point for firewood. That's not on here. And also in under there was one of the collectibles, but that isn't there now, so I don't know where they are. But if we run down here, I will try and cross the road safely, because this is the start of our farm. So those 2 doors we can open. I will show you the front of it. It's pretty cool, nice looking building. And there we are. That is all part of our farm. We'll kind of start this way and work our way back. So we do have the farmhouse round to the left. It does all link up. You can walk through to your farm. We've got that field just over there which comes with this farm. So you've got a wardrobe function there. We've got a sleep trigger just there. Next to that is our cheese production. We can go in all these doors, so it's all decorative, very nice. You can go all the way through the back into the farmyard if you wish to, like so. So your unloading for this cheese factory is there. Your pallets are going to spawn there if you're producing things, and we can like manage it from just there. I'm going to go back outside. Oh, there is lights in a lot of these buildings, so if you come to about there, you can turn them on. It's circle for me on PlayStation. We can open all these doors up. This is kind of like one of your main entrances you can drive through. Very nice looking. You can open all these little doors, most of them, like so. You got these sliding doors, which we'll check out. The chickens. So this is your little chicken coop. They're free roaming or free range, so they'll be running around your yard. There's your feed trough, and like I say, there is a full amount of feed in there. They don't take a lot. This will hold 30 chickens. We do have 8 in there, so you're not going to get a huge amount of eggs in there, but they will spawn there. There's one of them running around causing havoc. Got this little storage area, which is very nice. There is a workshop trigger just here, and then in this shed we've got the button there to repair, customize, etc. Now you do need to be inside this building. I thought it might have been there, so if you are using big equipment, which I don't think you really need on this map, it's kind of more of a small to medium, you've got to try and at least poke your nose in over that line, I think, for it to register, and then repair, etc. like that. If you come around here, we do have a bale and pallet storage up to 250, so kind of like, I suppose you've got to try and lift them up there. I haven't tested it, and then collect them from there is going to say that it is empty because we have nothing there. Just over here by our pallet forks, they've given us 5 pallets of seed, which is nice. Do get a few little extras from them, which is good. Over this side, so we kind of open that door there from the cheese factory. This is storage for our equipment. Really nice buildings. I like this. This is our silo. It's a standard crop type, not a multi-fruit one, but you will tip in, unload there, and if we go back, there's a little chute there, and you can load up, sorry, there. There's our truck. Again, we've got all these doors that we can open. Trailers in there with a few chickens. I don't know how they got in there, but they are in there. Again, there is lights in these buildings. You just need to find the light switches. And then this is our cow stalling, so basically your cow barn. So you can collect your milk from just over here at this point. The dialogue box is a little bit fiddly. There it is. 102 cows this will hold. And we can, he says, some of the triggers are a little bit... Oh, that's first person, isn't it? Okay, it's going to play up, isn't it? I knew it would happen. Well, this door does open, and there is a gate directly behind it. The gate will open, but they are right on top of each other, so it's a bit fiddly. Whoa, that's okay, we'll leave that. It does open though, trust me. Feed and straw triggers out the front here. Obviously cows are going to appear in there. We do have a manure heap at the end which is attached to that building. So if you place another one down you will have that. You don't get this slurry pit though. But this is our slurry pit and we can collect from there. Also your cows are going to roam in and around out the back here, which is cool. Nice to see. We'll run back up here. It's a nice layout as well, the farm. We've got our lime spreader there and fertilizer. 4 big bags there, that's nice. Nice bit of shed space. Got a harvester and trailer. Again, this is another, it says this is the multifunctional shed that you saw in the mods. So again, you can put in pallets and things like that. This is 1,450 capacity, so you unload them there and take them out again. But you can use this as storage as well, by the look of it. Over the back, another little bit of area where we can tuck machinery in. It's all under cover. Tracks going out there. That's the farmhouse. We saw that earlier. There's your silo. There's one of your fields. So it's all nicely packed in together. I like that. If we go down this ramp, we do have 3 nice bunker silos. So this is one of the mods, I believe. So that's one of your bunker silos, and then you got these 2 attached like that, which is pretty nice. So that, I believe, is it. So we are going to jump into our pickup and we'll head on round, I think. Oh, I need to buy those areas, don't I? Let's do that. So let's jump in the pickup and get ourselves out of the way. Come straight back, I think. And we'll go out that way, I think. We'll stop there though. So first of all, what I need to buy, I should be able to buy it with our £1 million, euros, whatever. 102, if I click on that, 65.5 grand, just over. That's another cow pasture. Just down here, 98, 60 grand, just over. That's a sheep pasture. And then 95, which is this plot here, comes with all of this. You get a little grass field here, and there's a shed down there, bow and pallet, which we'll check out. That's 322 grand, just over. A little bit more pricier, but that's technically a sheep farm. So we've got a sleep trigger there and everything. So again, we'll check that out as we go round. 87, which is down there, 108 grand, just over. That's another sheep pasture, decent size. 86, this is just opposite our farm. We're checking that out next. Almost 195 grand. That's a nice big cow pasture. And then 106 is just here. You don't have to buy this, but I'll show you it. You buy that for just over 37 grand. It then throws up this guy, which is a stainless steel fertilizer tank, but it's something a little bit different, which we'll check out in a moment. I think that's all we need to buy. I'm not going to buy this area up here, there's no need to, so we'll just travel to that. So there we go. That then opens all that up on the map. Will I get across here without hitting anyone? Yes, straight across. We have that huge cow pasture. Now with the cow pastures that are on the map, you won't get any milk from these guys, so it's just somewhere for them to graze. The meadow will work. Look, you can see there's already meadow showing up in there, the grass. This will hold, there we go, 323 cows, so a really good amount. You've got a water trigger over there because obviously it's a pasture, and then we've got our feed trough over there. If I go up to landscaping mode, that is it. So they're going to roam all the way around here and even down into that area. It's a really nice, good size that is. That's one of the pastures. I will just drive in and turn round, I think. And then we're going to head on out and turn right. So this is the road we walked up earlier, and then we're going to head down this way. Really nice buildings though, set up and layout on this farm. Really like it. So if we just bump up into here, to our left we've got a sale point. You can see the bells there and the bell icon. This is ISO straw, so you can sell some bells here. And then round the back we've got the carpentry production. So you're unloading there, selling wood, planks going to appear there, or furniture. So that is that building area just out of there. If we turn into this place and go around the back, this is the plot of land with the fertilizer tank in, which is just this guy here, but it actually holds road salt, and because the road salt is free, we can fill that up with 60,000 litres for nothing. It doesn't cost us anything. That's got 60,000 litres of road salt in now. So if you're into your clearing your snow in winter, etc., like that, this will come in really handy for you guys, which is good. We do have some sheds over here which we can use, and they're drive-throughs, so you can do this. And there's a couple more next door, so you can put all your sort of salt spreading equipment in there. Now I haven't tested those doors whether you can use them if you don't own the land. I'm pretty sure in FS25's version you could still use them, but I might be wrong. I didn't test that. Anyway, out of there, across the road, we do have this quirky little area. So this is kind of like the warehouse standard base game, but they're calling it landscaper. So you can buy and sell a few things here. So basically this icon here is going to be your pallet buy point, so you can buy it pretty much anything pallet wise in here. It's going to obviously cost you, and it is more expensive to do it this way, but if you don't want to be producing a certain product to continue your production, you can just buy it from here. So that's a nice touch there. And then round the back we've got a couple of areas where we can sell things. It will tell you in your prices menu whether you can bring them here. It's mainly sort of pallets and things like that we can sell there. So that's landscaper. If we come down and down this track, we've got the water tower just there where we can purchase water. It will charge you, it's not free, but it's quite a nice mod. There you go, you can use that. It's such a cool sort of landscape to it. Very picturesque map. I really like it. I love the train sort of bridge over there. I don't know if you'd call it a viaduct or what. I'm going to stop talking now. Got these cool little speed bumps. Boom. Might get some air off of them. Now the bells in this field to our right, this is one of our fields that we own, so it's already been harvested. I think in 22 it had excuse me, wheat in there, so it's already been harvested. We've already got straw bales in there, so you could grab them and you could sell that land if you didn't want to own it. This is our BGA, so we've got sort of in and out points. The icons are there, but we don't own it. Two big bunker silos. There's a weigh station, so you can go in and out. Now I will show you, you can buy the land for 61 grand, but it doesn't mean you own the BGA. So if I come down and I go to owned, it's not showing there, but we do own the land. So will it allow you to sell certain things? Yeah, so we could sell off a few things if we wanted to. That's actually part of the BJ, so you don't want to sell that. You'll probably be able to sell the way station. No. So it looks like it's only going to be the bunker silos we can sell, so I might give you a bit more room. But to buy the BGA, you need to do it this way. We need to come into here. 875 grand. It looks like a standard BGA to me, so I'm not going to buy it. We don't have enough money for it. Right, heading out of there, we do need to go back on ourselves. Look at that view over there. Look, you can see the train bridge. Really nice. Sweeping hills. So back up to where we kind of came in. That's the best way, I think, to go around. So if we turn right, that's where we started off, in front of that monument there. And if we go into this area here, we've got a couple of things going on. We've basically got the bakery and the Cocky Express, which is a sell point. They are labelled up, so you will be able to see which one's which. So this is your sell point. You've got Cocky there, Cocky, and then this is your bakery, the boulangerie. So unloading there, you can manage your production there. Just behind us is where your products are going to spawn once they've been produced. So out of there, and we'll go left, heading down to this really nice building and area. Take this guy. Oh, now you put your foot down. Too bad. Right, I'm going to stop here. This is such a cool area. Look at the water mill going around. Really, really nice building. Now, I'm not quite sure what that icon is doing there. I was clicking away. It doesn't actually do anything, but we can open these doors. This is the... what are they calling it? It's the Saint... the Sant, I should imagine you say it, the Sant Francis mill, something like that. Basically the grain mill, like I showed you earlier. So you can open these two doors, you can come in here. This is where your products are going to spawn, in these three areas. Yeah, forget about that icon, because you can buy it around the corner. Look at that, look. Lovely, lovely feature, like it. Stop there, I'll show you that. It's obviously grinding all the grain up inside, unloading just here on this little ramp, and then round the corner we can buy the meal just here, like so, for 350 grand. So moving on from there, we're going to go under the railway bridge, over this bridge first. In fact, the train is just about to go in overhead. There it goes. If we drive up this track, we do have the sawmill up here and one of those cranes. I will quickly show you the crane. But they are a little bit fiddly to use. So you can pull up here with a log trailer. You can jump in one of these. You can tab to these as well. You don't have to jump in like this. But you can move them around like so. And you can go, there we go, forwards and backwards. So you can take them off your truck and you can load them onto this ramp here. Because this has a little bit of a trick up its sleeve. So you don't even need to start the engine with those. Where's our pickup gone? And then if I stop here, you've got this little ramp here and you can use this. So it will push the logs up this ramp and then sell them off into there. But this is your icon you need to press to sell the wood, so I'm imagining it will bring them up and dump them in there, then you've got to press that to sell them. I would probably avoid putting too many in there to start with, logs that is, because you might find that there's a bit of an accident and then you've got to deal with it. So just there as well, you can unload if you want to, so you don't have to use the cranes by the look of it. And then any product's going to appear around the back, and then you can buy and manage the sawmill just there. We do have wood chip area just there as well. So that's your sawmill. Really nice view though. And we are going to turn right and head north. Just love the way it all sort of sweeps up and then you go down, and no one really wants a completely flat map, do they? Right, just coming up on the right is a sell point, and that is just in here. Got a way station just over here if you wanted to use it, if you're playing a bit more realistic. And then round this side, this is a sell point. Like I say, this is Souffle Agricultural. You can open and close these doors. I think this one here opens, so if you wanted to store anything in there you can do. Does this one open? It does. A little bit of storage up here as well. That's a sell point, Souffle Agricultural. Back out of there, and we are just about to come up to our building plot area, which is just there. So as you can see, it's fairly flat, but if I go up into landscaping mode, that is it. That sort of square. It's a bit bigger than a square, isn't it? But that's your plot. I mean, obviously you could buy this field next to it as well and extend out, but it's not that flat, that field, as you can see. But you could buy that, put some more productions down on there, whatever you want to do. Sheds going on, or you could build a little farm. The choices are there. Right, in this area, stop there, we've got our animal dealer, so you could buy your animals there or sell them. Just there, we do have animals, real life, moving around. Cows, pigs and sheep, which is nice, like that. And then down the end we've got the animal dealer sell point. Just this here where we can sell bells and things like that. So again, really nice area. We'll jump back in and swing round. Down here I will go round the roundabout the proper way. Really nice river just there. There's like a viewpoint there. I did actually go through that wall. There's no, doesn't seem to be any collision on it. I walked through it trying to jump on the wall to get a better view, and I ended up down at the bottom where the river is. Obviously if that happens you can just tab back somewhere, not a problem. Right, we do need to turn right. Love these dirt tracks as well, with the tyre imprints in them. Quite bumpy, some of them as well, so you wouldn't want to come on here in your Skoda or anything like that. Just to our right we do have one of these sheep pastures, so the entrance is just up here. I'll open the gate, and this will hold 102 sheep. Water and feed triggers just there, and you can probably just see that there. So your wool's going to spawn in the front here, like so, or milk if you're putting goats in. this track, which is a little bit drier, not as muddy. I do love the sound of that gravel now in this version as you're driving along. But look, some of these fields could be a bit challenging if you've got really small, low horsepowered equipment. Right, just in there we do have a cow pasture. This will hold 101 cows, and we've got water triggers just over there, feed trigger out in the middle. No milk, as I say, but there is obviously the meadow there already. It's showing up in the info box. I'm not sure if they've done anything with that meadow now since the update. I haven't had a chance to test that, but before, once the meadow grass is gone, that's it. It doesn't grow back. I'm hoping they have fixed it, because you would expect it to grow back. So if anyone knows whether that is the case now, that would be cool to know. Right, down this way, at least you get to see quite a bit of the map going this way. So to our right is technically the sort of outside of the map. I don't know, you know, the outside area that you can buy. I don't know how much of those trees you'll be able to grab, but hopefully you might be able to get a few of them, make a bit of your money back. Just look at these views. Nice. We do need to go that way actually. Losing my bearings now. You could just lose yourself up here, couldn't you? Harvesting away. Stick the radio on. Nice flask of tea or coffee. Just take in the sights. Right, a left turn now. We're going into the sort of railroad silo area. There's the other crane there, so we can use again if we want to. You can get a collection of logs on there, I guess, on those concrete blocks, or just pull up with a truck and offload and then load up to the train, because you can call the train to here. And like I say, this is the Grain West silo, so this isn't a sell point, this is for tipping in for the train. If you want to sell via train, you need to bring it here. And then if we run down these steps, we do have a rent a train icon just there, so your train will pull up, and just there we've got your pipe out, so you can load up your grains there, or if you want to stop it back here or reverse it back, you can load up your logs if you wanted to go down that route. You can indeed. Right, let's get back up into the truck and move around. Not a lot left to see, guys, so I hope you're still with me. It is worth it. It's a stunning map. I'm just going to pull into here because this is our sheep farm. So really nice looking building. We do have a sleep trigger here, and right down the end of the back of the building we've got a wardrobe function. This also does have a bale and pallet storage, again 250. That's where you're going to take it out. I'm not sure where you unload it. I'm pretty sure it was in here somewhere on 22. This over here is definitely for your wool, because I've tested that, so your sheep wool will appeal there, or your goat's milk. Feed triggers are just there for those animals. And then open the gate, we've got a dialogue box just there. 90 sheep or goats that will take. Now because it is a barn, they don't require water. There's no water to do. There's your wardrobe function. Lights again, if you see one of these boxes like this, we can turn lights on and off, which is cool. We're going to jump in because part of this farm as well, down this dirt track, got another one of those bigger bale and pallet storage areas. that's the little grass field that comes with that farm. Not huge, should be enough to feed your sheep though, I'd have thought. So there we go, really big warehouse there for storing your pallets and bales. I think, let's just double check that actually, 1500 that will hold, so a decent amount, what with that one up there as well. So if you really want to build up your wool or your milk, you can do. Right, let's come out of this area. Shoot across the road if I can. We've got a fuel point just here, so it's like a gas station, so you can fill up. There you go, €9 for me. And if we just come out of there, I'll wait for that car. Right, I've had to restart this point because I've just realised I missed the dairy off my original go through. So I've restarted back there. I do apologise. If we run along here, this is the dairy. So it's the same as the one we looked at earlier in the mod area, the building pack thingy majiggy. So tipping in there, buying etc, like so, and then unloading. I think the pallets will probably spawn. Where will they spawn? Somewhere in there. Not sure. Okay, right, sorry sir. Off we go. That put me out a little bit. Suddenly finished the map tour, done all my sort of ending like I normally do, and I thought, hang on a sec, there's the dairy. I missed the dairy. How have I done that? I'm just going to pull over here on the left because this dirt track here, it does lead down to, if you follow it all the way along like so, it's a bit of a drive. There's another water, I presume, buy point there. I wouldn't have thought it would be 3 if that's free, and the other one you've got to buy from. I presume you've got to buy it, but that's the well. It does show it on the map just over there, so we are there. So there we go, and the dairy is up there, everyone, just so you know. Moving on from there, wow, he was overtaken. Look at him speeding along, the white car. Going up, we need to turn right, and we need second left. I don't think I've missed anything else now. And this is, not sure how to say it, but it is up there, the Forestry cooperative. Again, it's another like a buy and sell point. It's more for like grain type, so you can sell there, and you can pull up under there with a trailer, and you can buy some products from there like so. And then round the back there's another buy point where you can buy diesel from, same price as the one we've just been to, so there's no price wars going on or anything like that. They are pretty close to each other though, which would have been nice if they were a little bit spread out. There is a weigh station there as well. And if we move around and go into here, this is our shop, the Class dealership. Also your reset point just around here, so if you buy, lease anything, it will appear here. And if we jump out and run in, you can go inside. Shop icons in there, and then down the back we've got quite a big workshop area with the trigger up the back there for customizing, repairing, selling, whatever you wish to do. Now swing round, one more thing left to see, so appreciate it if you are still with me. And like I said earlier, I haven't been snowed under with loads of things and just life getting so busy. That's why I'm late with this map tour, and I'm behind on a few others. 4 came out the other day, so I will try and play catch up. We will get there. But anyway, this is the sheep pasture. Really decent size. This will hold 200 sheep. water troughs over there, feed troughs out in the middle, and the pallets, or if you're doing goats, the milk will spawn about here, I think it is, roughly. But there you go. You can see our farm is just over there. You can just about see the bunker silos there. So we've done a pretty much sort of loop round like that and come back down and is up there. That is it, guys. That is Pallegney by MA7 Studios. Really nice map. Hope you have enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos I post. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.